Russell Brand was currently on MSNBC to promote his new stand-up tour known as Messiah Complex. And he was talking to Mika Brzezinski and some other guest hosts on the program. And it kind of started off a little shaky. It turns out Mika Brzezinski doesn't really know who he is. Let's take a look.
All right, joining us now, he's a really big deal.
He's a big deal.
I know. I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured, I'm sorry. Comedian, movie star, author, and host of the show Brand X, Russell Brand. This summer, he's embarking on his first ever worldwide comedy tour, the Messiah Complex. Katty Kay and Brian Shackman are here as well, and he already told Brian that he might want to disrobe. I'm just saying.
I just thought maybe I could loosen up a little, show a little more chest hair, and he said maybe I should do a little more.
I only think Russell can do that.
Later he would say, hey, have at it, host, basically.
Right, yeah.
You want to disrobe, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, so not a very nice intro.
Right, like, here's this dude. I don't really recognize him. Not really pop cultured, you know, Russell Brand.
She's lucky he didn't Seinfeld him. Remember when Larry King was like, oh, were you canceled to Seinfeld?
Yes.
It's like, Larry, I was number one, Larry.
He was very upset. He was very upset.
Right. So and now Russell Brand's a huge star. He is right, you know. But on the other hand, he doesn't have a right to be upset. So what?
No,
she doesn't know you. Who cares?
At that moment, Russell seems like he's taking it all in. He's okay with it.
Okay.
Might I just note very quickly, you do this with women, so I feel like I could do it a little bit with men.
Oh.
He's not like particularly attractive. Like he's not conventionally attractive, right?
Okay.
But there's something so hot about Russell Brand.
Oh, I
I like his chest hair. I like that he likes to sport it, and he's kind of messy looking.
You know who else is messy looking and has a lot of chest hair?
You're not as suave as he is.
Don't be a sizist. Don't be a sizist. I think this is where this is going. All
right. Anyway, let's go to the second clip where they're a lot more overt about making fun of him. Let's take a look.
When I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
Can you understand me?
Yes, but I'm telling you, when I'm driving in the car and everyone's laughing in the audience of the radio, I'm like, I have no idea what he's
It's best you focus on your driving, Brian. You're a man, you don't want to be distracted by humour. You might crash into a pedestrian.
Okay.
So now they're taking a couple of shots at him.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not like overwhelmed at how mean they were at him, but at the same time, you opened the door, then let's have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me just give you a little more context into it. We don't want to show you the whole 8-minute clip, but earlier on, he was trying to explain to them why the name of his tour is Messiah Complex, and he actually had a really smart, serious point to make, and they just kept like making jokes about him, and he was getting visibly annoyed with it.
Now, I know Russell Brand a little bit in the sense that I've seen his TV show. I was actually briefly on his TV show for a second, met him before and after. But in my incredibly brief interactions with him, the guy's really smart.
He is.
He knows his stuff really well. So to treat him dismissively is a mistake.
Yeah, they were definitely dismissive of him. That's the best word to describe the entire interview. Now, he starts getting a little agitated, and he decides to kind of do a little strike back. Let's take a look.
I think this is my first
brand experience.
Yeah. I think it's not listening to him, it's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
We're no dummy. We're just sort of admiring the whole, it's the whole thing, isn't it?
Thank you for your casual objectification.
It's an experience.
I'm glad that it is positive for you.
It's very positive, absolutely.
Okay.
God, he's so sexy.
Okay. But which ironically, Anna continues to objectify him. Yes. So as we criticize them for doing that. Anyway, but no, I thought the most dismissive part of it was, I don't understand a word you're saying, but you look pleasant, I guess. So I guess the whole package is all right, although I wouldn't understand that on the radio. So they haven't said one kind word about it. I mean, they're under no obligation.
Yeah.
All right. Does he lets him have it one more time?
Yes, this is my favorite part of the interview. Let's take a look.
That's where he's heading.
Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah. You shouldn't say he when a person is present. You should refer to the person by their name. That's basic good manners.
That is where Willy is heading.
Who is Willy?
I don't know. Okay, Russell Brand.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm here
professional.
Okay, well, let me help you. I'm here to promote a tour called Messiah Complex. It's here for the people of America. I want the people of America to come and see me do stand-up. Go to russellbrand.tv where you can purchase tickets to see me. These people, I'm sure, are typically very, very good at their job. What is it? You're conveying news to the people of America.
Yes.
People of America, we're going to be okay. Everything's all right. These are your trusted anchors.
They poked the bear one too many times. I know Russell Brand's a huge progressive, and I know that he, is on the side.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say I know. Based on what I've seen of him and what he has said, he appears to be on the side that where MSNBC is a little too friendly to the administration, etc.
Yes.
And he's sitting there. He's a really smart guy. He knows his politics. It's like, okay, poke me one more time.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Okay. Is this what you do?
This is
your job?
This is what you do for a living.